Here we are, as the saying goes. Here we are in where are we? I think Austin Town, Ohio. We're back in the great state of Ohio, and we had planned. We planned to spend the night. Well, we weren't sure waking up today where we were going to spend the night. And they said the camper would be done today by 3 set, and that was quite an experience to say the least. But went to that, and then put in a campground just outside of Wampum, Pennsylvania. Wampum, Wampum, Pennsylvania. And imagine telling people all your life you're from Wampum. There's anything wrong with being from Wampum, Pennsylvania. But anyway, I go all my life telling people I'm from Euclid, Ohio. But anyway, so we were going to go and camp up near Wampum, Pennsylvania, and we were going to take the camper and put it in the mine. We were going to store it in the mine or something, but we were going to store it in the mine, and they've got lighting and they've got temperature control and all that stuff. We were going to store the camper in the mine, and it was going to run about $60 a month or something like that. But anyway, so when we were driving north, I saw that we were going to be passing through Youngstown, but we were going to be passing through Youngstown, Ohio. And I have a client here, interestingly enough, Redlich Transmission, Redlich, Redlich Transmission. So we were going to be passing through Youngstown, Ohio. And Ronnie is the owner of Redlich Transmission. I've known him for years now. The earth, salt of the earth, human being, and quite successful, to say the very, very least. Ronnie is probably one of the more successful of all of my clients. But anyway, I told Ronnie, I said, let's do lunch. Let's do lunch on the way up, from Pittsburgh. And he said, sound great. Let's meet around 11:30. And I said, that'll work. I got to drop off my camper for storage. Anyway, long story short, not even 10 minutes after we hung up the phone, he calls me back and he says, Tom, why don't you store the camper at my place in Youngstown? I said, what are you talking about? He said, well, I got plenty of room. Store it with all my other vehicles. And I said, is it going to be, what, outside? He said, no, it'll be stored inside with the inside. And I said, does it freeze there? So no, I keep it around 40, 45, something like that. He said, just store it there. You can keep the camper there. By the way, don't I look good in this hat? This is the hat that Yanae got me. She looked all over the place for this hat. I mean, that, bless her heart, she really wanted to get me a new hat, and here it is. But anyway, so problem solved. We find ourselves just a few miles shy of Ronnie's building in downtown Youngstown, and gonna store the camper in Youngstown, of all places. Never expected that, but my dad told me never turn down a free lunch, and so we're gonna store the camper at Ronnie's here in Youngstown. But the other day I did a video, and I did a video from Cracker Barrel, where we find ourselves now. We're going to camp in Cracker Barrel parking lot again tonight. And I did a video from Cracker Barrel the other morning, and the sound never came out. The sound never came up. So I thought that, we pulled into Cracker Barrel, and before we go and do a little bit of grocery shopping down the street and settle in for the night, I thought that I would show you our camping spot, show you how nice this is, and how it works out so beautifully when you got a camper. You don't have the hookup, you don't have the water and the electric hookup, but if you've got the gas and the battery, you're more than fine. So anyway, I want to show you the inside of Cracker Barrel. There's those of you out there that may have not been to America, or maybe you live in America and you've never been to a Cracker Barrel. But I want to show you this and bring you along and let you check it out. So let's go take a walk, if we may. Let me turn the camera around. Are you coming, Yanae? Okay. So here is the, there we go. Let me turn this around here. It's a beautiful night. You know, after days of traveling, traveling with rain, to get a little bit of sunshine is a real joy. So you see, they've got the spots marked out here. You know, RV bus, and there you've got you know, some other fellow travelers, if you will. But the you know, I say that because the you know, the new door. You see, I got the new door with the new latch. They buffed it all out. Everything is shiny new. So the this will be our spot for the night, and the price is right. You know, the price is definitely right. Camping at a hi Tom, watching from beautiful Sanibel Island. There you go. Go to the Mucky Duck, Adam. Go down to the Mucky Duck. Tell them Tom sent you. They'll say, who the hell is Tom? But go down to the Mucky Duck and grab yourself a beer and sit there on the beach. But anyway, you see, they got quite a few spots here for RVs. And you know, somewhere out there, somebody's saying, "Oh, Tom, you're so cheap, staying in a parking lot of a restaurant for you know, to save a few bucks." But you know, it's just a mix of everything when you're traveling. I was just telling Yanae that we're staying downtown Cleveland on Friday night, which is going to be like a $500 night. So you know, these nights help make up for that. So anyway, back to the Cracker Barrel. You know, you walk along the Cracker Barrel. Every Cracker Barrel's got the rocking chairs out here, and my dear old dad, he used to love coming to the Cracker Barrel, and more times than not, he would always just say, "I'll get the soup. I'll take the soup." But they always have this. Where are you? Simple broccoli. Who the hell is simple broccoli? That's awesome. That's new. We are in Austintown. We're in Austintown. There it is, Austintown, Ohio. At the Cracker Barrel restaurant, and I just wanted people to see. This place because it's pretty damn cool. And the smell, you know, you walk into this place and the smell is just wonderful. Actually thinking of taking Mom out for if time and schedules permit, and this will probably be a good place to take her. But look at this. So you can come in here, and before you eat or after you eat, you can do a little bit of shopping for, you know, all types of stuff. What are these, like cotton? So you can buy cotton balls here. They got cotton balls for decoration. There's a nice little looks like something for Halloween for a little kid. And the ceilings, look at the ceilings. So the ceilings have all types of nostalgic stuff up there. And talk to here, you can get your Ohio State. There's the Halloween. Now I was in a Cracker Barrel not too long ago. I think maybe even this morning or yesterday morning, and they had a damn near the same. Looks like Skip Smith. I'll be damned. That looks like Skip Smith a little. Like Skip Smith a little bit. If not only just the expression on the face. Okay. So, I wonder if Skip Smith hands out Halloween candy. But anyway, so they got all types of stuff in here. You can buy yourself some good old, you know, they even have soda and candy from way back then. You know, there's the Milk Duds, and you got all this kind of stuff. Somebody's actually a buyer for. I'm sure somebody goes around and and buys all this nostalgic stuff. You know, the stuff that you might see up on the ceilings. But you can buy quilts here. Here's some cast iron stuff that you can buy. You can pick yourself up some cast iron seasoned skillets. You can get yourself a quilt if you want. Pretty nice place. Can't say that you know, traveling through Europe, I don't know that you necessarily see a whole bunch of these type of places. But if I excuse myself and show you the dining area. If you go south, you stop in at the Toyota plant in Droidscham for a tour. Call it. I'm not going to have that time, unfortunately. Now this is something that as a kid we used to have hanging in the dining room. We had one of these, and it's it's a telephone, obviously, but the one that we had was a radio. And that wouldn't surprise me if it's not sitting in the basement somewhere, but the receiver, or the whatever you call it, on the side, it's missing on this one. When you picked it up, it would turn on the radio, and then you would use the knob to turn the radio stations on it. So that was pretty cool. But all types of cool stuff in a Cracker Barrel. You just never know what you're going to see hanging up on a wall in one of these places. A lot of people. It's a very, very busy Cracker Barrel. Interestingly enough. So, all right, I need to get on with the evening, but problem solved. Gonna store the camp. Old factory building in Youngstown, Ohio, of all places. Love the Cracker Barrel. Isn't the Cracker Barrel the best? You know, you just gotta love the Cracker Barrel. Do you always come in here when you come through here off the beaten path? Do you more times than not walk out with a little something that you see? Like, look at this purse. You know, Melissa. This looks like this has got Melissa written all over it down in Georgia, right there. Doesn't that? All right. So on with the evening. Hope you enjoyed this little tour and update from the road. All right, take care.